Hey there, it's Dr. Hodges, and I am out for one of my walks. The weather is getting nicer. For us, it just means that it is no longer 110 degrees outside. So anything below that feels nice. So today, I want to talk a little bit about working out in a fasted state. I had previously made one of these videos, but I didn't post it because I was actually in my bathroom, and for whatever reason, I think that either the shower was on or a faucet was on, and when I watched the video, I'm like, what is that noise? And it's so annoying. So instead of hearing my shower in the background, you will see all of this nice construction in the background, but at least you're not hearing a jackhammer. So, and then if you're kind of like me, you'll end up focusing on all that noise and not actually what I'm saying. So this will be really quick. Aerobics in the fasted state. So I've talked about this before, and I try to do this for myself, but there was another recent study that came out looking at what is the best way to kind of burn fat when you're working out. And by far what they recommend is doing low impact workout in the fasted state. So they took two groups of people that were on a calorie restriction, and then they did the same workout, so the same intensity, and they found that whenever patients were fasting as opposed to have just eaten, they would lose a greater percentage of fat compared to the other group. Both would still lose weight because they were in a calorie deficit, but they just lost a greater percentage of fat mass when they did those low impact workouts in the fasted state. So what does that mean? What does fasting mean? That means if you wake up in the morning, do not have your cup of coffee, do not have your breakfast, do not pass go, stick on your sneakers and go out for a walk or go do your workout. Now, I know whenever I do this, I will admit I get a little bit cranky because I do not have my morning Joe to keep me going, but I definitely can see a difference in what my body looks like, and I know that that's a reduction in the fat. The other thing is what if you're not a morning person? I'm not really a morning person, even though I'm a surgeon, so by default I should be a morning person. I'm not a morning person. I do not like waking up. My husband and child can attest to that. What do you do? If you're like, I did not go for my workout in the morning, you need to be fasting, meaning nothing to eat or drink or nothing with calories at least, that could be used as energy, nothing for at least 4 hours. And it was interesting, what they saw was that, especially if you took in a carbohydrate, your body would utilize those carbs that you had just ingested as a form of energy, or initial form of energy, as opposed to tapping into your fat stores as the source of energy. So if you want your body to preferentially use your fat stores, go and get your workout first thing in the morning, or make sure that you haven't had anything to eat or drink except for maybe water for at least 4 hours. So that's just a little helpful hint. Get out there, go get that workout done in the fasted state. One other little helpful hint is, especially if you're a man, if you want to work on your strength training, you're going to have the greatest, like your natural rhythm of testosterone release. If you do your strength training in the afternoon, I think it's between 3 and 5, that's going to be the best time to do a strength training. Now, I realize that most of us cannot just take off work so you can go get your workout in, but if it's the weekend, if you are going to go do some strength training, do it late in the afternoon. You'll get, it's just that little extra bit that will kind of take it over the edge. And what's interesting is whenever you look at athletes, it's all these little things that they stack on top of one another that really in the end gives them that extra leg up. So I tell patients this all the time. It's not the big things that you do once in a while. It's all these little things that you do, like compounded interest, that will give you the best return in the long run. So just like your savings, get that compounded interest. Go do that workout in a fasted state.